In 2007, the Singapore Grand Prix was announced for a 5-year deal that was signed by the Grand Prix organizers, the Singapore Tourism Board, and Bernie Ecclestone. In November 2007, Singtel announced that they would become title sponsors of the Singapore Grand Prix, and the government of Singapore funding $90 million into the construction of the circuit and the Grand Prix itself, which would be held near the Marina Bay Sands on the 28th of September 2008, the first ever night race in Formula 1. The drivers having their first laps of the Grand Prix around the Marina Bay Street circuit was quite a challenge due to the amount of dust there was on track because of it being a new circuit, and also because of the temperatures as it is in Singapore. And the race was, I'd say, overshadowed by this incident right here, the Crashgate controversy, where Nelson Piquet deliberately was told by Flavio Briatore and Pat Simmons to crash to help his teammate Fernando Alonso win the race. And Fernando Alonso did win that race, getting Renault's first win in 2 years. And this sparked a lot of controversy and led to an investigation by the FIA about what happened here. This was only investigated the following year in 2009, where Flavio Briatore would be given a life ban and Pat Simmons for 5 years, but it would be overturned. The first ever Singapore Grand Prix provided some great racing, I'd say, and a lot of great pictures as you're seeing on screen right now. But not only did the first ever Singapore Grand Prix provide a night race, it provided some ideas for the future of Formula 1. As the following year, in 2009, another new circuit that would hold a night race, the Yas Marina circuit for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, would be the host of the final round of the 2009 Formula 1 season, and a race where Red Bull were looking to finish second in the Constructors, which was won by Sebastian Vettel. And then 5 years later, the Bahrain Grand Prix was turned from day to a night race. And 7 years later, to replace the Australian Grand Prix due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the Qatar Grand Prix took its place on the Formula 1 calendar, returning in 2023. And the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, the following race after the Qatar Grand Prix, would be held for the first time in Jeddah at the Jeddah Corniche circuit, a circuit that was barely finished, but provided a very dramatic race and an amazing scenery at nighttime, the fireworks display and everything. The Jeddah Corniche circuit being a street circuit and a very tough one and a fast one as well, and had a lot of drama, especially Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton, with Lewis Hamilton winning the race. And in 2023, Las Vegas coming into the F1 calendar as a, Thanksgiving race on a Saturday night in the USA. And some pretty cool ideas for the future. The Singapore Grand Prix has been one of the most glamorous additions to the F1 calendar, and a race that has been held at night several times. In fact, all of its races have been held at night, and the only race on the F1 calendar that's had a safety car in every single edition provides, an idea that this has got to be one of the best races on the F1 calendar, and very dramatic ones and very hot ones in its time, and a race that's been won by Sebastian Vettel 5 times, and the only one close to him is Lewis Hamilton at 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. See you guys next time. Goodbye.